Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, this crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Second down and 6 now.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The Chiefs at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
Well, he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Kenneth Murray coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Going right back to Dotson. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Mahomes now to throw. To Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Deion Henley.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift in momentum right there, because they were driving the football before that interception, and then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
The extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they are moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Now Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 27-yard line.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal.
Butker's kick here is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 27. Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. These two teams, they met in L.A. earlier in the year with the Chargers coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Running on first down, Eckler. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
It's Eckler again.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Flush to his right. He'll get this to Eckler. Nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Joey Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
In motion right is Tony. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and off play action. Here's Mahomes. Open man right side is Tony.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon. Go ahead and set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. (17-3) the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert now. On the screen, this is Eckler.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
And Allen's got it.
He's got the 1st down and more than that.
And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. A give, Eckler running to the right.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Herbert able to get this with Eckler out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Eckler now between the tackles. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Well, he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like a try, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Touchdown, Chargers!
Mike Williams.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes going to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Kenneth Murray able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler. Nifty move.
97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a pickup of 6.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
At their 49-yard line.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Mahomes now to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Deion Henley in there to bring him down.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Now Mahomes. Touchdown!
Isaiah Pacheco
from 6 yards away.
And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Chargers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.